Alright, my phone overheated, being temperamental, so the video got cut off. But anyway, the whole point of this video, which I didn't even touch on because y'all know I talk too damn much. The whole point of the video was basically to explain why I'm choosing not to date. So yes, I'm meeting great people. You know, communication is good, conversation is good. And while we're here, I just also would like to say that it's low-key annoying that people be like when I tell people I'm not dating, and they're like, oh, I hope you change your mind because you really deserve it. You deserve to be happy. I'm happy. Like, I get it, but can y'all stop telling people that? Like, I don't have to date or be in a relationship to be happy. I'm happy, okay? And the relationship should add to that. Okay. But the point of me not dating, and a lot of people don't understand, and a lot of people, generally the people who are trying to date me, don't understand the concept, and they're like, oh, well, why do you have like a timeline on it? Why do you... Honestly, I just want to enjoy being me. I want to figure out what me looks like completely outside of relationship, outside of parenting, outside of everything. You on the highway, what are you doing? Outside of everything, I want to know and solidify who I am, what I want, what I need, what I require, what I'm willing to put up with, what I'm not wanting to put up with. All of these things, I feel like I want to get together potently. Like, I want to be very secure in who I am and what I require before I start dating. Because even though now I feel like I know all of these things, I also feel like I still have things I want to do. I don't really want to have to think about somebody else right now. It sounds selfish because it is. And I feel like I'm entitled to be selfish right now in this moment. And I don't think I would be doing anyone any deal of service by dating them just to date right now, because I don't want to put the work in. And even though it's like, oh, it's just dating, it's not just dating, because like I said, I don't date just to date. I don't go out with people that I don't want to build something with. Even if it's just a friendship, I'm not going to go out with you. And I'm not trying to cultivate any new friendships because I don't have the time or energy to put into it. I don't want to be obligated to talk to anybody. I don't want to be obligated to reach out. I don't want to be obligated to think about anybody. You know what I mean? And when I say obligated, I don't mean like someone's, twisting my arm. I mean that when you're in a relationship, or when I'm in a relationship, I can't speak for the world, but this is how I am. I tend to include the person in my day. So I'm going to reach out to you. I'm going to check on you. I'm going to check in with you to see how you feel. Not necessarily every day, but I'm going to do a mental health check. I'm going to do a mood check. I'm going to do these things, and you're going to cross my mind. I wonder how he's doing. I wonder how his day went. If you tell me you have something going on, I wonder how that went. These things, you know what I mean? And I'm going to include you in my decisions in my life. For instance, December, I took clippers, shaved my hair off. I didn't really tell anybody I was going to do that. I didn't really plan it. I mean, I told someone, but I didn't say, oh, how would you feel if I did this? Or, I didn't do that because I didn't have to do that. But I feel like, even though, it's like, it's your body, you can do whatever you want, yada, yada, yada. I feel like if you're in a relationship and someone has to look at you every day, You're going to say it's just hair. I get it. But I really feel like if it's something that you're planning, you should include them on the thought process at least. Because even if it's something that you feel like you want to do, you've been wanting to do it, you're going to do it regardless, I feel like you should still like, okay, listen, I'm telling you now, I'm giving you some time. I want to shave my head. You know, it's going to happen type thing, you know. But I don't have to do that with anyone, you know. So I feel like I want to do whatever I want to do. I want to solidify me and myself. I want to get my tattoos without having to say, hey, I'm going to go get a tattoo, and maybe, you know, they might have something negative to say. Maybe I have something positive to say, but I don't want to have anybody that needs to have anything to say. You know what I mean? So things like that. And again, I know I'm going to get the, oh, well, it's your body, you shouldn't have to ask. It's not about asking. It's about being considerate. It's about considering the other person. And I feel like a lot of people tend to forget that when you're in a relationship, you're a team. The team works together. So it doesn't mean that you're not an individual anymore, because yes, you have to be an individual. You have to be able to do individual things. And that's also something that I need to solidify, my level of individuality that I'm willing to have and compromise or not have while I'm in a relationship. Because different people require different things. Like some men just don't like people going out and doing these things. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is. And you know what? He's entitled to that. And he's entitled to find the woman that will do or not do what he needs or he requires. And that's 100% fine. So all of these things I want to figure out. I want to get them down. I want to get them down packed. I want to get them solid. And I also need to learn how to communicate better. So I feel like I'm working on that. I feel like I do a good job of doing that, but I can do better. So different things I also want to work on just in everyday life. For me, I'll practice effective communication with people I already know, with people I'm not dating, obviously, with my friends, my family, this, that, and the third. Like, I am basically trying to become the person that I would like to be in a relationship with. And when I say that, I don't mean the actual person. What I mean is the level of preparedness to be in a relationship. So that's why I'm not dating. Because dating, relationships follow. And I'm not ready for a relationship. I don't want a relationship. So I hope this makes it clear. Of course, I was all over the place because y'all know I just be talking. Yep. But I hope it makes it clear as to why there's a timeline on when I might start dating, which I said is after the summer. And it's simply because I just want to solidify myself and my needs, and I don't want to be in a relationship right now while I'm still trying to figure out myself as an individual outside of being a mother, outside of being a girlfriend, outside of being a fiance, outside of being a sister, outside of being an aunt. I'm trying to solidify me as a person outside of all my different titles. And I want to have fun doing it, and I want to do it unapologetically, and I want to be selfish in doing it as well. And you can't be selfish and be entering into relationships. That just does not work. So I feel like I'm having a selfish period, and for that reason, I am choosing not to date. I am actively not dating because I want to be selfish, and I will not apologize for that. But I hope this brings clarity to the questions, because I get the question a lot. So I'm hoping it brings clarity. You know, I want to be selfish, and I want to be who I am before I enter into a relationship. Because I also feel like when you're not who you are before you enter into a relationship, you lose yourself in the relationship, or you can lose yourself in the relationship. And I feel like that is also something that happens. Like, you see people, and people go on both sides of the spectrum. It's like, I don't understand how women could get in relationships and drop their friends. They're not dropping their friends. They just don't have a secure sense of identity prior to that relationship. I feel like if you did, then certain things wouldn't change. So that's what I'm trying to solidify. I'm trying to solidify myself so that I don't make the mistake of losing bits and pieces and parts and chunks of myself when I enter into a relationship, and I don't cause the person that I enter into a relationship with to do that either. So I want to be in a space where I can be securely myself, authentically myself, and unapologetically myself. And I also want to be in a space where I can nurture that same environment for the person that I end up with, so that they can be themselves 100% unapologetically, authentically, and they can feel safe enough with me to be who they are, and feel safe enough to show me exactly who they are without having to hide parts of them for fear of not being accepted. So that